Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul. And we're going to discuss for today about how to become your true self. Let's begin with simply this. It starts with the understanding of knowing you are one with everybody. Everybody out there is you in a different individuality. You would probably say, that doesn't seem right, but like I said, each person is an individuality of who you are. Both man, woman, different colors, different personalities, different sexes, different loving feelings, and so on and so forth. Billions of people out there who feel different ways about things. When you understand that you are connected with everyone, and including the universe, you will truly slowly start to realize about the self. Even for me, it took me a long time to realize that we were one. I thought we were separate. There's no difference. However, when I realized that we were all one, I had a deeper compassion for people and realizing that I am you and you are me. And how would you treat yourself if everybody is you? And when I saw it from that perspective, I realized, wow, treating people with the same kindness is extremely important. And on top of that, number 2, being united with everyone. As the saying goes, united we stand, divided we fall. And it's a very true statement. When you are more united instead of separating yourself from everyone, you actually grow very quickly. We've seen people do this in different collectives, both with love and both with hate or violence. But when you use love and unite everyone and work with everyone, just as I unite people with my channel and my broadcasting of the Pink Elf in the Room, it is uniting people to grow each other's understanding and grow each other and love each other more, instead of growing primitive ways that could harm us and don't really benefit us in the end. On top of that, number 3, a big one, is understanding. Even in my own experience, understanding was a hard thing because I always, as most people do too, I always would listen to someone to prepare for my next statement, as though it was a debate. However, I never took the time to seriously listen to the person and understand through their perspective how they feel. When you sit down and actually take the time to understand how a person feels about a certain thing, you really do understand their way of the world, of where they're coming from. You might not even agree with it, but when you are more understanding of it, you are slowly growing and evolving your own self, your own maturity to take care of people or understand them with and giving them gentleness. This is why I tell people to ask people, what would hurt you so much that you would hurt me just to heal yourself? And even if you have this discussion with a person, as you go along with it, and I say this to everyone all the time, I can understand how you feel that way. And I say that as someone who was taught by a mentor of mine, Neil Donald Walsh, because of the simple fact that it really works to stop arguments and actually know why that person feels the way they feel. And you might not like the answer, but if you're willing to listen, you can stop battles, arguments, or anything by a simple discussion with that person and understanding them. Number 4, friendliness. Most of us aren't really willing to be friendly. to people, because in today's society, we believe that if someone is a certain way or they look a certain way, they're garbage. Or if they act a certain way, they're not to our standard, our moral code. Morals aren't really that important to focus on. And on top of that, you have to realize that when you are more friendly and caring to people and more gentle and kind to people, you grow those people around you. This could help you even grow in connections with people with dreams and goals you desire. The more caring you are with people can allow you to go forth and get somewhere. However, don't let yourself be so friendly that you become a doormat for someone else and allow them to step all over you. Balance yourself with your friendliness and your kindness and your care, but realize how important it is to be more friendly and caring to people. A simple smile to someone else could brighten their day. Simply asking someone about them, how their day was or how they are, and actually listening and trying to understand how they feel. A simple hug, a gentle hug, can truly help change somebody's life. And number 5, be willing to forgive. The true self is not like the ego. It has no need to resent, and we talked about this earlier in another video, that resentment is something you hold tightly and it can only burn you, even if you throw it at someone else. When you are willing to forgive someone, you let go of whatever hurts you in order to move forward. No matter how that person acts, they could have done the most cruel thing to you. But it is up to you in the end to grow yourself. And letting go of that allows you to progress. When you hold on to things, the only one it hurts is you. For all you know, they could be sleeping sound at night like a baby. Take time to actually forgive. And really let go and love a person for who they are. And seek just to find what works with that person or doesn't work. If that person is meant to be in your life, they're meant to be. But if they're not, just forgive and keep going. And my own experience and my own journey with different people I've been in relationships with, for example, when I was younger, I held grudges against these people and I hated them for all they did to me. But as I grew up, even for some of them, I had to thank them because of the simple fact that if it wasn't for where I am today and what had happened to me during those times, I would never be where I am in today's society. And I'm very thankful, and I do it all over again just to grow who I truly am as a person and loving myself. And number 6 being not only in loving yourself, but unconditional love. I realize that everybody else is one, and how important forgiveness is, but I only learned these things due to unconditional love. And for a long time, I didn't know or understand unconditional love. But when you are being it, how would you act in a sense of being unconditional love? When you are actually acting in a sense of caringness, gentleness, meekness, kindness, generosity of what love is, and having no care for what people may take or anything, because you simply understand the fact that there's more where that came from, you are growing your unconditional love. The ego wants unconditional love with conditions. But the true self doesn't care for these things, but to be love itself, which is unconditional. Giving people whatever they desire is fine and all. But of course, again, seek to find what works and what doesn't work for you. Because it all starts with the self. Some people might take this as, well, I'm helping people, but Like, it's not helping me because I don't feel the love or anything. I feel like they're taking everything. Then you need to look to find what works and what doesn't work. And you also need to work first on the self, from self-centering who you truly are. Because it's more important to center yourself than worry about what other people are thinking, what other people are doing. You deserve to love yourself more than anything else in this world. And on top of that, number 7,